West Coast Trail, day 23, and hopefully the last day. So we're going to go back to Candy Strand, and of course head north, follow the beach, all the way up to Skagen. Actually, this end point is called Grennen, and if you see here, right at the end, we've got this thing here called the branch. We'll be going out on the branch if we can. This moves about a bit, so we're probably out this way now, but anyway, we'll see when we get there. Absolutely nothing to see, so it'll be a very short video. There's really honestly not a lot to see today. Probably the highlight is Skagen. There's 3 lighthouses in Skagen. We got one this side, which is called West Lighthouse, one this side called the Grey Lighthouse, and actually one in town called the White Lighthouse. So we'll get a look at them. And then on the way out of Skagen, there's actually a church that's been buried in the sand, so we'll get a look at that on the way out. That's probably quite interesting. But there you go, day 23. Like I said, not a lot to see, but we'll get on it. Here we are back at Candy Strand. Super windy. Okay, the sun is out. Looks like it's going to be a good day, but man, it's windy as hell. But this is the start of day 23 Ultimata, final day of the Danish West Coast Trail. Coming down to the beach in Candy Strand. See, there's not a lot of beach going on, but luckily the tide's going out, so we should be looking good. But yeah, man, it's super windy. Right, back on the bunkers, of course. Got a bunker. This way. Okay, start of day 23, Ultimata. Okay, we're about halfway in, day 23, Ultimata. Here we are. Of course, it's just beach, soft sand and shingle on this section of it, so it's pretty hard work. Have a look at this for beachfront living. Yeah, that'll be in the sea in no time at all. In the background, you can just see the top of Skagen Sea Mark. 1854, that one I think. But we'll see if we can get a better view of it as we come around the house. Yeah, it's been tough going. Started off on the beach, that was perfectly okay. And then it turned into soft sand and shingle, so it's been hard work. But I'm about halfway through. See way up the front there, a few joggers on the beach. Yeah, still quite windy, but sun's out, it's a beautiful day. There you go, you can see Skagen Sea Mark over there. Alright, so halfway through, we'll carry on going. Later. Okay guys, West Coast Trail day 23. We're now at the most northern point of mainland Denmark. That way is the west coast. That way is just a tiny bit more of the west coast. It's dipped slightly south from this point, but we've still got about 30 minutes to do till we get to the end. Another lighthouse there. You can see the other big one over the way over there. So we're doing quite well. Skagen's actually got about 3 lighthouses, one for either side, one for the top. So now we're just going off to the end point now, see if we can see the branch at the end of the west coast. So this is it, end of the West Coast Trail, Ultimata, day 23. This is the end. You can see all the people walking out on the branch there. It's not like I'm going to have a solitary experience at the finish. They even got buses running people up and down so they can literally just go up to the branch. But yeah, that's it. End of the West Coast Trail. 23 days, 530 kilometres. And I get met by a bunch of tourists. Brilliant. Yeah, it's got to be done, I suppose. As long as they're not Americans, it'll be okay. Anyway, that's it. Wonder if I can catch a bus. After I hit the top here, I got about 3 kilometres down the east coast of Jutland to actually get my ride back home. But there you go, we are done. And done on a beautiful day. The wind has calmed down a little bit. You probably still hear it, but it's calmed down quite a lot actually. There's a little bus, look, tractor bus. I wonder if he wants to give me a lift. But yeah, there you go. Everyone walking out on the branch, so they can actually stick one foot in the North Sea and one foot in the Baltic Sea. So if you look over there, that's the Baltic, and this way, that's the North. Yeah, outstanding. So I'm pleased I've done it. I'm tired, it's been a rough day today, but look at that, we are done. So here we are on the branch. It's Sunday 28th of July, 11:30 AM. We'll finish the West Coast Trail. We'll finish it right here on the branch. On the left hand side you've got the North Sea, and on the right hand side you've got the Baltic. If you look really closely, you'll be able to see that there's waves on the North Sea side, and then exactly where the North Sea meets the Baltic, there's no waves. Actually see the line of waves where they finish, and then the Baltic is flat. Apparently the two seas will not mix, so they're actually slightly different colours as well. I don't know if that's true, we'll go and have a look. But yeah, here we are on the branch at the end of the West Coast Trail. Ultimata, the final day. Here we go. Down there and have a look. So this is it. So North Sea meets the Baltic. You can see that line of waves, yeah, where it absolutely stops as soon as it meets the Baltic Sea. Absolutely nuts. Crazy. So this little spire just literally goes out into the sea. It mixes like this again because of the two seas. So this is the boundary point. Alright then, so there you go. West Coast Trail is done. That's the West Coast Trail over there. East Coast of Jutland, if you want to do it. Maybe thinking about it, you know. East Coast of Jutland. There you go. Okay, so we finished day 23, Ultimata, on the West Coast Trail, and we've obviously finished the West Coast Trail, but we've come about 5 kilometres outside of Skagen to have a look at this buried church. It's supposed to be the oldest church in Denmark, but it's actually been taken over and buried by the sand. So we come and have a quick look at it. It just shows you, you know, that the way that the sand works, here especially. You get a lot of prevailing winds at northeast, very strong, and it just moves the sand in great big piles. So over the years, the church has become buried.